Hi, this is Greg with California GSP Rescue, and I got Drifter here. Drifter is a 3-year-old German Short-Hair Pointer we rescued earlier this year, and he's really not getting the attention he deserves. He's a great dog. 3 years old means he needs a lot of exercise, and that means every day, 30 to 60 minutes. You can see he's so excited right now. This boy was picked up as a stray. You might remember his safe post, and I would imagine somebody had him and they had no idea the amount of exercise he needs. Look at this. This is a lot of fun. I got a 50-foot line. I can only do this because nobody else is in the park. And he's got about, whoa, gotta watch that. He's got about 20 feet of it right now. But this is a great way to exercise. Obviously, I have no idea if he'd come back to me or not. He probably wouldn't, because he would just want to run around and chase. And he's wants to hunt. You can see his nose to the ground. He's got these gophers everywhere, and that's all he wants to do is run around to each hole and smell them and dig. I gotta stop him. Hey! You're killing me. You're killing me. If there's a tree or a pole or a post, he seems to find his way around it. As I mentioned before, he really tests the end of the leash, and especially on the longer lines, because he thinks he's got just freedom, which he doesn't. So by using a long line like this, the dogs get so much more exercise than I'm getting. I'm basically just walking around, not much exercise at all. But if I'm walking a mile on a 50-foot line, this guy's doing 5 miles. This one's kind of nice because it's got this grip on the end so I can hold it. You got to make sure he doesn't get tangled up and hurt himself. That can be challenging too. Come here. Good boy. Good boy. So that's about 30 minutes of exercise. He's already been exercised 45 minutes today. So this is an hour and 15 minutes. Gives you an idea how much energy he has. And not just him, German Short-Hair Pointers from 1 to 4 years of age. This is typical, not anything unusual. Some of them even more. So just be prepared when you're getting a short hair. Active means active. Big shout out to the rescue heroes. As soon as I get him put up, I'm headed to get dog food. And we will be getting dog food that will last somewhere just right around 3 weeks. It's quite a bit. It's a big bill right now. We couldn't do it without the rescue heroes, plain and simple. So we've had Drifter out on several walks since we've had him, and took him on a long hike into the canyon last night. We've been playing with him in the park today, and he definitely has some prey drive. You can see, like, when he gets whiff the scent of a small animal, he's on it. And there's some ground squirrels or prairie dogs here, and he's sticking his head down wanting to get them. Same thing when we were in the canyon. Every smell, he was all over the place, and there was a lot going on. So he was very distracted. What we've noticed, a couple of things we've noticed, is that he's much better on a shorter leash than a longer leash. The longer lines that we use to exercise, he tends to take advantage of that length, so he'll need some training. What I did when he was on the longer line, very simple, is I just stepped on it from time to time as I'm walking, and it's on the ground. Now keep in mind it's 15 feet, so once he got to 9 feet, I would just step on it and let him know there's the end of the leash, wherever it was, but toward the end of the leash, so he knew that he'd get that correction automatically. But he's much easier to correct on the shorter line, and we keep this leash up higher, and he tends to respond better. See, automatic, big difference right there, just that little bit. Great dog, gets along well with other dogs. He's been doing well in a multi-dog household. No issues whatsoever. He does need a secure yard. So if you got a fence like the one in the background over here, this would be good. This is 6-foot wrought iron, but anything shorter we'd be concerned about. And even then, what kind of fence and what's around it. Those are things that we're worried about, because he's gonna get bored. If he's left out in the yard, doesn't matter how big it is. If this was all fenced in, eventually he'd get bored. After he's dug for the gophers, he'd see something else on the other side of the fence. So, great dog, really great dog. Stick around, we got some more to show you. We got a beautiful evening here, and I'm taking Drifter for a walk. We are busy right now managing the dogs. We are busy rescuing them. We are busy taking care of them. We are busy making appointments, having appointments, getting them adopted. So fundraising for dog food is just something we don't have the bandwidth for. Big thanks to the Rescue Heroes. Thank you so much. Drifter thanks you. All the dogs thank you. Really, really appreciate it.